So, we're doing eggplant parmesan, my grandpa's style. Basically, I got one eggplant, medium to large, sliced in about half-inch segments. We're going to liberally salt both sides. And you don't have to do this, but this makes the eggplant bomb, as far as I'm concerned. And my grandpa always did it like this, so we're going to do it like this. Alright, it's salted one side. Then we're going to flip it that side down. Just raw eggplant. Slice. Regular old melanzane. Alright. Squeezing that baby. Bad boy right here. I usually use kosher salt, but right now we're using a little bit of Mediterranean sea salt. For those that are wondering what kind of salt you should use, never use table salt. Pretty much for anything. Alright, so what we got right here, a little bit of eggplant. We're going to let this chill out and salt for about an hour. Right there. We'll be back to rock some more of this in a few minutes. Alright, so here we go. So this eggplant now, I put some Mediterranean, where's that shit? Mediterranean sea salt on both sides, like a shit ton of it, right? And the whole idea of this is to draw the liquid out of the eggplant. I let it sit here, haven't touched it for about an hour and 20 minutes. You can do a little less, whatever. We're gonna go over here and rinse these off thoroughly right now. Because you don't want all that salt in your food, man. You know what I mean? Oh, salty dog. Come on now. It's just cold water out there. My son started high school today. He ain't finished the dishes yet. Basically what we're going to do is rinse these off real good, throw them over there. And I'm going to grab a kitchen towel and dry them off. Thoroughly.
What about paper towels?
Yeah, paper towel would work, camera person. But the fact of the matter is it costs a lot of money to get the paper towels. Let's not be wasteful here, you know what I mean? Try to be green. Try to be green. Try to be what?
Green.
There you go. Somebody's listening. Alright, so you gotta really get this salt off of here, man, or it's gonna make your food salty nasty. Salty nasty. The idea, like I said before, let me reiterate, is to get the juice and the bitterness out of these eggplant with the salt. Like semi-pure. We are going to dry these off with the towel. Before I do that, we're going to make the breadcrumbs. Right quick. Just see all that liquid? All that? That was just water that came out of that eggplant from the salt. Alright, now look over here. See this? Never put this bullshit on your salad. This is some nasty, dried up, probably processed croutons from the grocery store. Our neighbors moved and gave it to us. I would never put this in a salad. You know what I mean? I make my own croutons. But for breadcrumbs, for an Italian-style fried eggplant parmesan, this might work. Right here, hokey, dirty, beat-up old food processor. Try not to make a mess. Get in there like that real quick. First you gotta plug them all in. There you go. Alright. Alright. We'll be back with some more in a minute. This is eggplant. So basically what I do with this is cut it. Got a whole eggplant, little half or so inch slices. Coated them in Mediterranean sea salt for about an hour and 20 minutes. Rinsed them off, dried them out willy so they're all dried out. I mean, I dried them out willy. You know what I'm saying? They're dry. And right here we have our basic bread station. This is not rocket science. This is typical cooking. We do this every day around the way. You can do it at home too. Don't be intimidated. It's super, super easy. Super easy. You start with flour, like so. And once you get it nice and coated, a little bit of flour, then you're going to go right into the eggs. Now some people like to take eggs and milk. Me, I use eggs and water. I save the milk for my kids' cereal, you know what I mean? So it's eggs, 3 eggs, and about 2 cups of water whisked together. Simple egg wash, man. Flour, egg wash. And here goes them janky old croutons pureed up in my busted out Cuisinart. You know what I mean? Flip it up, Willie. Nice coat. You don't got to overthink it or overdo it. You know what I mean? Just a little bit. And then once you get it in there, you can go right in there. Left there some extra virgin olive oil, about ½ an inch deep in a nice little pan. We back it up a little bit. Oh, and just for contrast, right there we got our marinara sauce working, or tomato sauce if it will. Here's a stuffing. We're also doing some stuffed peppers tonight, but that's a whole nother episode. Anyway, they're gonna fry in there. You know what? Let that get hot. I'll come back in just a minute. Alright, yo, so here we are. We got our dried out Willy eggplant, like super dry with salt. We cured it basically, rinsed it, took all the salt off of it. So right now there's nothing on it. It's nice and dry though. But if you check it out, it's got like a little bit more leathery texture. Some of the liquid has been drawn out, which what this does, man, is it makes it less bitter in the final product, alright? So if you look right here, like I said, we had our bread station, super non-rocket science, boom. Flour, all-purpose, simple flour, nothing in it, man. No salt, no pepper, no nothing. We'll season it down the line, all right? And then right here we got eggs and water. We do a basic egg wash. Fantastic, right? And then right here you got breadcrumbs, which are technically some shenanigans, but hey, you know what? It's what you like, man. So go ahead and make breadcrumbs however you want. Buy them from the store if you want. No shame in your game, you know what I mean? So these have been dredged through. I'm gonna do one from start to finish for you right quick. So check this out. Flour, beautiful. Boom. Egg wash. Get it. Of course, I washed my hands before this whole process. Thought I didn't. And then, check it out. This one's already been tossed up, Willie. We're going to go straight into the oil right here. We got a shot. Hey, wow. Take a shot now, see it? Hold up. All right. This is right. Hey, so when we do a bread station, we keep one hand wet, one hand dry. You know what I mean? Universal concept. One wet, one dry. That all over the world, Middle East, Europe, come on, man. Real simple. Booyah. You don't want to overcrowd that pan. I mean, it's hot as Satan's pecker, you know what I mean? I could probably put about 4 more in there and be alright, but we're going to keep it simple and not crowded. Pull it back off the heat a little bit. Flip this bad boy real quick. Oh. What do you say, cameraman?
Looking good.
Never mind.
Looking good.
Too late. Alright, so check it out what I already got. You know what I mean? So you can add it. Yo, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, not you. Alright, hold up. Oh. You know what I mean? Alright, let's do another round. Bang, bang.
Like eggplant chips.
You get what I'm saying though, right? Super simple. Keep it easy there. Alright, we got to do the sauce. Alright, yo. So these bad boys are the end of it, just about ready. Through the magic of smartphone videos, we've already got the rest of them on the platter right there. And so, you know, something I didn't talk about a minute ago was seasoning. Those croutons that I use, shady, they're super salty. So I should have mentioned to you that if you use breadcrumbs, you got to definitely check the seasoning in your breadcrumbs. That's why I didn't season the flour or anything like that. So I checked them breadcrumbs, and I think that these eggplants could probably use just a smidgen of, guess what? Mediterranean sea salt. All right, there we go. And we're gonna let those cool right there for a little bit. All right, sweet. What up? You can't speak now. No. Hold on. Technical difficulties right quick. We'll be right back. Yo. You like crispy fried eggplant? You know what I mean? This is what I'm talking about right here. My grandpa, John Rhoton, used to make this fire back in the day. I was a young kid, man. Eating eggplant right off the garden. Fire. I've always been in love with eggplant. I don't get to cook it that much because my kids aren't so familiar with it, especially my little one, which is doing his homework right now. Anyway, back to life, back to reality. Let's go ahead and drop these eggplant. Right here we got some tomato sauce, which is a whole other episode altogether. Boom, let's drop these eggplant right in here. Let's be thoughtful. Let's make a nice little, make sure we got space for all these bad boys. You know, I think I'm gonna flip them over too when I drop them. I'm gonna put these together. That'll be fantastic. Check this out. All right. All right. Here we go. We just gotta remember how they're lined up, because we're gonna douse these in some ridiculousness. Put this right over here. Just go like that. All right. Boom. Check it out. Tomato sauce. How's that camera angle doing there, partner?
Good.
All right. It's a little dollop, man. A little bit. Alright. Now right here we have some cheeses. We have the undisputed king of all cheeses, Parmesan. We also have a little bit of mozzarella, a little bit of Pecorino Romano. Pecorino Romano. Remember that. This is fire. Cheaper than Parmesan, but man, this is sheep's milk cheese. This is fire. There's a lot of that around here. You know what I mean? Alright. And of course it's got the Parmesan in it, like I said. And here we go. Now a little something about eggplant Parmesan, chicken Parmesan. You know, we get it in America and it's typically served in this fashion right here. This is a very American version of eggplant Parmesan. The thing with Parmesan is not necessarily talking about the cheese, although that's what it's talking about here. And in America, it's kind of what we do. But as far as Italian goes, it's talking about chicken Parma. Chicken from the city of Parma in Italy, which is in Emilia Romagna. So just a little bit of history there for you. We got some sauce, we got some eggplant. Look at this right here, camera person. 400-degree oven. Alright? Keep it simple. We're gonna fire this bad boy just like this. Can't look in there, man. Come on now. Get out of there. Alright, we'll be back shortly. Y'all ready?
Got it, yeah.
You got that fire ready. Alright, so again, once again, through the magic of smartphone, man, whoever invented that, dude was a fool, man. Straight up genius. This is eggplant parm, man. It ain't all saucy, it ain't all bossy, but it's very flossy. You know what I mean? Play it right here. Real simple procedure, man. Y'all saw the whole thing. So what we're gonna do right now?
Oh, it's so good.
Right quick. This is called basil chiffonade. Chiffonade is how I sliced it to make it look like little tiny flecks from heaven. All right, you know what I mean? And so we're about to serve this to the table. Come on, with Junior, cameraman. Can you follow me to the table a little bit? As much as you can. You know what I mean? What? Huh?
Yeah.
What?
Iconoplastic with reaper madness, it's like a satanic panic. But I'm not religious, and I'm not really an atheist. There'll be no metamorphosis. Come test, reflex like a torsionist. My mind is like an orphanage, a halfway house for homeless thoughts. The halfway out my mouth like smoke, my breath smells like pot. When I pitch my shit, you won't walk. I never balk. That's like half-stepping. I pack switch of sweets. My hands are like my weapons, used for defending and mic bending, rhyme sending and mind raking with the rut. Iconoplastic, straight fucking shit up.
We sharper than knives, we cutting you like Enzus. Thinking to myself, damn, who is he a friend to? As we continue, you know we got to rock it. Niggas going crazy like that funk Dr. Spock shit. You can't stop it, you know we getting rowdy. Absorbing more shit than them paper towels boundaries. You going howdy like you from Texas. Rocking microphones to the east, back down to the west shit. It's getting hectic.